Hello, everybody. Hey, this is Coach Fred, and this is another presentation of the Habits of Health Lifestyle at Hutchinson, where we're all about changing your family tree, starting with you or somebody that you love. Now, unfortunately, too many Americans are making the left-hand turn up here towards the highly processed foods and fast foods that are not doing our health any good at all. There's that lurking ambulance back there and a shorter lifespan by making decisions like that. Now, this past weekend at the women's show put on by the Seropolis International of Hutchinson, I met a gal that was definitely making the right-hand turn up here. She is very fit, and she's asking about what I did. I explained a little bit about how I lost 61 pounds 7 years ago, and explained a little bit about that. And she said, "What would be the key thing, that one thing that worked for you the best?" And I said, "Well, it would be having 6 small meals a day, because you're going to burn up to 200 more calories a day just by having 6 little small meals." And she turned around to her boyfriend, who was not quite as fit as she was, and she says, "See, I wanted you to hear that from somebody besides me." And he wanted to know, well, why is this? And well, I'd be glad to explain. Dr. Wayne Scott Anderson, who's our Optavia medical director and co-founder, he found a study put on by the National Weight Control Registry in Boulder, Colorado, at the University of Colorado, and he found out some interesting things. They have over 10,000 members, and they've lost an average of 66 pounds, and they've kept it off for at least 5.5 years. Well, this is what they all had in common. They all 98% modified their eating habits, which makes sense. We can't keep eating the stuff that the food industry is putting on us and expect to get healthy. 94% increased their physical activity. Well, that makes sense too. Maintain a low calorie and low fat diet. Well, that makes sense. There's some controversy on that, but that's the way we're going to talk about this one. 78% ate breakfast every day. Your mom is right. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. 90% exercise at least an hour every day. 75% weight at least once a week. Now, what Dr. A concluded from all this was be slim. So you should be slim. B stands for breakfast. E is for exercise. S is for support, as family members or friends with you, or a community of support like we have at the Habits of Health Lifestyle Hutchinson meeting at the library in Hutchinson on Tuesdays at 5:30 upstairs in the conference room. Had to get that in there. And the L stands for low calorie, low fat meals. I stands for individual plan, because everybody uses the individual plan. And M stands for monitor. So keep that in mind. Be slim and lose weight. Another study he found was by Dr. Jenkins at the University of Toronto. Dr. Jenkins did studies where he had people in two groups. One group would eat 3 meals a day. The other group would eat 6 meals a day. Now keep in mind they're eating the same food, the same number of calories. The only difference is 3 meals versus 6 meals. And what he found was that the people that were eating 6 meals lost more weight. They were less hungry. They reduced their cholesterol readings by 15%, and they reduced their blood insulin levels by 28%. Now, folks, I'm here to tell you, those are huge numbers when you consider both groups are eating the same amount of food, but it's just the number of times you eat during the day that makes a difference. Now, it also matters what you eat during the day. This is what 70% of the Americans are doing, and this is the food industry has us thinking that orange juice and the banana and maybe a smoothie or something like that is great for breakfast, and they're really not, because it gets the blood sugars going up high, and then the insulin pump kicks in. That's that red dotted line, and then the insulin opens your cells to your body to store that extra blood sugars, and then it drops like a rock, and then a couple hours you're hungry again. Grab a bagel or uh, something out of the vending machine, and it's up again and down again. But the main thing is that the insulin pump continues running all day long, and this high insulin levels causes inflammation in the body, which causes 80% of the diseases we have. So the alternate plan is to have the low glycemic meals so that the peaks and valleys aren't near as high, and the insulin pump uh, hardly kicks in at all. So this is much healthier for you over the long run. So things I want you to remember about this is that first thing is the 6 low glycemic meals get your metabolism going. The 6 low glycemic meals, you're going to end up feeling less hungry, and you're going to burn more calories, and we're going to reduce your insulin levels, and you're just naturally going to be have the opportunity to be healthier when your insulin levels are reduced, because you're going to have that'll help reduce the inflammation in your body, which all works towards what we at the Habits of Health Lifestyle Hutchinson hope to do, and that is increase the lifespan, your lifespan. I always talk about a habit of health tip here at the end, and you've probably heard people say, what you think you are. If you think it enough, think positive things, you can become that positive person. Abigail Van Buren said that bad habit never disappears miraculously. It's an undo-it-yourself project. That's very true. And it's not about being perfect. It's about the effort you put in. Consistent effort. I would like to add consistent to that, because I'm the world's worst as far as I'm not perfect, but I keep consistently on a daily basis trying to be better than I was yesterday. Now, if you have any questions, feel free to put comments down below. And if you liked what I had to say, share it. And please subscribe to my channel so my wife is not the only one that is subscribed. She's kind of feeling lonely there. So I'd love to have you join and share these information, because it's all about expanding our lifespan. That's what our goal is, and that's through education. So I want to thank you for your time, and sorry that one popped up. That's on another video, but appreciate you tuning in, and like it and share it. Thank you. See you next time.